So we'll have to come back to this show
Oh, we
after we
definitely
see
will.
it and go,
Yep.
hang on, Blair was right that entire time. Or Adam was with his Mork from Ork theory
Yeah. Oh,
that
they were
they
both way off the
it's the
mark.
it's the
Yeah.
crossover of the century, Mork and Mindy and Star Wars. We've CGI'd Robin Williams back and brought him back, and who knows, could have happened.
Yeah, that sounds like a dream that I'd have and wake up in with beads of sweat. So no, I won't even entertain that theory.
But yeah, look, it's interesting. But I know the cloned hand theory has been quite strong. Of
Yeah.
course, like other theories, Han and Leia's daughter is another.
Well, that's the way I thought it was going to be with Force Awakens. I thought that Kylo and her were going to be brother and sister. Now
Yeah.
to carry on that same theme, and it would make sense that Leia would have had twins as well. But
Well, their ages don't
uh,
match.
yeah, I don't know. But
He's
no,
yeah.
definitely not.
Well, he's 30 and she's 19, so there's a bit of an age gap there. The only
No,
thing.
no, no. But I'm saying, but before the movie
Oh
came
yeah.
out with the ideas and stuff like that,
So
yeah.
that,
Oh
yeah,
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 that's right.
yeah. But what I find interesting, and once again, there's as JJ does, he litters clues throughout all his films and TV shows. Is
Mm,
when she's sitting in the cockpit next to Han, and I've talked about this before on another podcast. Was
yeah.
she says, "Oh, I didn't realize there was so much green in the world," and then you
Well,
look
yeah.
at Harrison's expression in that scene. It's a man full of regret, and he's
Mm,
looking at her going like he denied her this, or he had a hand to play the fact that she never got to experience things. The look on
yeah.
his face is of what I hate saying this, but of a parent who is letting down their child. Like when the kids come to me and go, "Hey, Dad, can we play?" And it's like, "No, Dad's got to do some work. I've got
Mm,
something I got to do." And then I have that look on my face, and it's like I've just let down my child. And
mm,
and then
mm.
of course, as he steps off the Falcon, the first thing he does is, "You can come and work for me.
Yeah.
You can be so." And then of course you've got a clever editing there with when Maz says to Han, "Oh, who's the girl?"
Yeah, yeah,
And of
yeah,
course, then we cut to another scene. So
yeah.
Han's explained to, and the first thing Maz does when Ray has the flash forward and flash back is just like, "Oh, yeah, Han told me who you are. Yes, the
Mm, mm,
lightsaber called to you. Of course it would." It's like because Han's explained to her who she is, and she's going, and the penny's dropped for her too, and going, "Oh, quick, I better run downstairs and give her the lightsaber because it's hers." So it's just there's I look at things like that, but at the same time, that clone hand theory, I'm going to keep coming back to it. There's also
yep,
cases for that. So JJ's been very clever, and Lawrence Kasdan with their writing, and of course the
mm,
story group, because the story group, of course, know the beginning, middle, and end of this saga. It's been mapped out for years.
yep,
They know what's going to happen at the end of episode 9, so they know where this is heading. But they've dropped several clues in different directions of who it could be, and of course. The big one always is going to be that Luke is her father, and we're going to find out about the mother.
mm.
Maybe in the later episodes, maybe Laura Dern is going to play her mother.
Maybe she was brought into being by the midi. Oh no, hang on, no, no, she
Oh,
needs a
so
mother.
hang on,
They need
hang
a
on.
mother, don't they?
I think they do. Unless it was a la, junior style and Luke carried her and in Star Wars Galaxy men can have
Or,
babies.
or
Who
if there's
knows?
if there's very very strong force sensitive trees, uh, well, yeah,
Oh,
we're really getting into the fantasy
oh,
element
we
here, but
are.
maybe he found her under a bushel. So,
Could have. Ah, maybe one of
uh,
those owl creatures from Rebels flew her in like a stork and dropped the satchel off and go, "There's your new baby that you ordered. It's there."
yeah, who knows? Who
And then
knows?
she sneezed and her ears got bigger. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you could go with any theory you want and make it sound plausible. But
Yeah.
yeah, they're very clever with what they're
Something.
doing. I mean, I really, in all seriousness, I don't have a clue,
Yeah.
right? And that's what's just been so great in this new incarnation of
Yeah.
Star Wars is that yeah, you just completely in the dark with a lot of things, and a lot of time until you sit down in front of that movie and see it unspool for the first time.
No,
So,
well, like I
yeah.
said, we've got a bit of time, but hopefully in
Yep.
6 weeks we'll see our first footage, and of
Yep.
Of course, we'll be breaking it down here on the show and every frame and every second and.
I can do just an entire episode on that trailer alone. So, yeah.
Oh, I think so. It'll be 2 hours, and there'll be probably a few times where I'll have to pause and cry. You know, it's like, oh my god, did you see that moment? Luke spoke.
You'll have to pause and cry.
Oh, come on, man. I saw a lot of grown people, especially men, crying when that second trailer dropped at Anaheim, mate. I tell you.
I'd have been probably right with you. And if I was in that room with 8,000 people seeing Han and Chewie for the very first time, definitely, I'd have been a blubbering mess.
Yeah, as long as they show it online, that's all that matters. If they don't,
I'm sure they will. Yeah, will.
So hopefully, to the people that listen to the show, that they're going to be there. If we don't get to see it, I want to know shot for shot detail. Everything. You got to send it to me. Okay.
No, I got a feeling as soon as that thing screens within half an hour, it'll be around. It'll be for the world to see. So then they won't do that to people. It would just be cruel, seeing we waited so long to see something. So, it'll all be good, mate. It'll all be good.
Be very interesting to see. But theories everywhere. Theory.